Hey guys, what's up? It's Daniel with TrailerMountain.com, and today I'm going to be testing and reviewing the Leki Micro Vario carbon hiking poles from a company called Leki. Here they are right here. These guys have been making high quality hiking poles for a really long time, and I really like their products. Okay, so the Leki poles, these particular ones, I think they all do, but these particular poles have their own stuff sack, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them out of here and I'm going to show you what these poles look like. I'm just going to do one at a time. Okay, so this is a 3-piece carbon pole setup, and these things are very, very lightweight. They're about 15.6 ounces per pair, and you can see the carbon in there. They do have reinforced Kevlar, high performance, high strength cables here, and that's what holds them together, as well as their speed lock system, and I'm going to show you what that's all about. First thing I want to talk about is their grip. Okay, this is a foam grip. It's what they call their Ergon Thermo Extended grip, because you can see how far that goes. It goes all the way down here. And then you also have a nice little cap on the top for palming. A lot of people use their hiking poles for palming. They don't hold them here, they hold them up here, which is fine. Nice little lightweight, breathable wrist strap. It is removable. So the strap also wicks away the moisture. It's air textured, so it's really, really nice. Feels good on the wrist. It's not really bulky and it's not padded. The padded ones I don't really like. I actually don't even use straps when I use my poles, but these particular straps I actually like. For one, they're extremely lightweight. They don't weigh anything. A lot of the padded ones are heavy. These are not. They do have a very high quality carbon tip on the bottom here, and that's really gonna last a long time. Plus it also grips on rocks very well. They also sell winter baskets too, so you can get much bigger baskets. I don't really use them. I prefer the summer ones. I'm going to show you Leki's speed lock system. So you have your 3-piece, and then you just it just kind of dangles, right? So what's cool about this is once you have this thing all dialed in the way you want it, you have those 3 right there, you pretty much just, and then it's done. I don't know if you saw that. So I'm going to show you again. So you have a 3-piece setup and it just kind of dangles, right? Once you have the top part, and I'll show you that in a minute, once you have that part set up, you basically just grab this, and then once that's all like that, you just pull it until that little button pops up right there. And then now your poles are all as one, and they're set up perfectly to your height. Now that's part of the speed lock system. The other part is this actual little thumb dial here. It also has adjustments here, and then this you have adjustments from 130 down to 110 centimeters. All depends on where you want it. So if you want it like that, you want it a little higher, or if you want it super high, all the way up to 130, if you're going downhill, you can put it all the way up. I like mine usually in the 120 range, so it's usually where I keep mine, because you want your hiking pole to be like a 90 degree, you want your arm to be at 90 degrees from your body when you're hiking. So that's perfect for me. The 120 centimeters is perfect for me. Now these poles retail for about $200, so they're not the cheapest poles on the market. However, they're built extremely well, and these things are going to last a very, very long time. Another thing that I really like is that once you have your setup all dialed in, you can just kind of leave this clamp right where it is and just hit this little button. It releases everything. And then you can do like that. Now, granted, if it's like that, it's going to be a little bit longer on your pack, okay? So what I would do is release the thumb, drop this thing down, and then you can tighten that back down, and then now look how small it is. It compacts down to about 15 inches from side to side. So that's pretty small. For a carbon pole, 3-section, this is a great buy. Now, for those of you that are out there that are like, you know, $200 is just way too much money, save your money. Buy a set of quality poles that are just gonna last a really, really long time. These poles are built to last, and they will last. My experience buying cheaper poles, you usually get what you pay for, cheaper poles, and they will break. I've had poles snap under pressure. I've had poles that I just got caught in a rock or in between a piece of wood and they just broke right off at the bottom here. Not good. So these poles are extremely strong, they're very lightweight, and they're built to last. All right, so once again, 3-pole setup, dangles, kind of just get it in place, done. Show you again. So you have your 3-pole setup, just let it dangle, grab this, done. Now it's all set up, ready to rock. It's rock solid. I really like the setup. I really like how well it looks. You know, another thing too is the looks. This is a good looking hiking pole. You know, Leki, super strong, carbon, micro Vario, speed lock system. Not only is it extremely functional because it's a great pole, but it looks good. So a lot of people are out there, they're like, you know, I want to carry poles, but I don't look like a dork. I don't want to look like I'm, you know, carrying a bunch of cheap stuff either. Spend the money, buy a set of nice quality poles. So the Leki stuff sack is pretty cool too, because what you have here is you have this little stuff sack, and this little guy just kind of stuffs into its own little stuff sack right here. And there you go. So you can fold this down, keep it in your bag, and then if you want to have your poles and you're not using them, you want to keep them protected, you can open this bag and keep them protected. Okay guys, so that's my review of the micro Vario carbon hiking trekking poles from Leki. Here's their website once again down here. Make sure you check these guys out. These guys make a lot of really nice poles, and you don't have to buy the carbon ones, which are $200. You could buy, they do have other ones that are more affordable. Not everybody's going to buy the carbon ones, but if you have the money, they're worth it. Buy them. They're nice. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below in my comment section, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. If you'd like to buy a set of these poles for yourself, once again, click the link down in my description box below and make your purchase. When you do, it helps support my website, so I really appreciate all the help there. Also, too, if you could, please like, share, and subscribe. It really means a lot when people subscribe to my channel and like what I have to say about the gear that I'm testing. So thanks again for tuning in to trailandmountain.com. Please keep checking back for more gear reviews and other outdoor-related hodgepodge. Take care, guys. Get outdoors.